Hey guys, welcome to Roku Ronin. Yes, this podcast still exists. Anyways, I'm Matt from Marcy Anime, and with me is the usual Kevin from Kevin the Ya.
Hi, we haven't recorded one since how long has it been? 5-6 months? Something crazy like that.
No, it's only been 2 months.
No, it hasn't.
Actually. No, it's been 2 months.
No.
It's just been 2 months. And you support Star Wars, shut the fuck up.
Who was...
And here is also Adam from Vadarth, or non-existent.
Yeah, he doesn't make reviews. He doesn't make anything anymore.
Hello.
He used to.
But no, I didn't spoil
But
Star Wars.
anyways,
You told me to.
I
You
I
incepted
didn't tell
me.
you to. I made a joke. I was saying, wouldn't it be funny if you spoiled Star Wars at the end of your next video? And you're like, I'm doing it. I'm like, no, don't do it.
No, you planted the idea, and then you said do it. I'm
No.
like, I'll do it. And it's like, I don't believe
I
you.
suggested it as a joke.
Wait, actually, I've seen Star Wars now, so it's fine if I know what the spoiler is. What's the spoiler?
Well, no, we're not going to talk about... We'll talk about that later.
Spoil Star Wars in the start of the podcast again.
No, we're not doing that.
Fine.
Anyways, so today we're just going to start off casually and talk about what we've watched recently. So, Kevin, you are in the middle of watching Ergo Proxy, right?
Oh yeah, if you want to start with that.
Yeah, just tell us about that.
Well, it's just being a sort of mystery detective. Not really a noir, but would I say this is the most similar show I can think of right now? It's Psycho-Pass, except it's doing everything better than Psycho-Pass, with its sort of cyberpunk dystopian society and how everyone's being controlled by... I don't actually know what they are. The government, Matt, is that correct? Or...
I guess you could like term it as the government.
Because it doesn't actually say what they are. Like
It's
citizen?
not really. It's like the order. It's essentially the government.
Yeah, and then the outside world, I'm presuming that's the Earth. It's just like a desolate land because of viruses. And
Yeah. How far have you gotten?
I just finished episode 7, which is when Lil is with the physician, and they're like getting hunted by the government themselves, the auto raves.
Aren't they the infected auto raves?
Yeah. They said someone was using it as a weapon. The infected auto raves.
A lot of stuff happens in Ergo Proxy. So, but yeah, Ergo Proxy is a really great show. I can see what you're saying about like comparing it to Psycho-Pass, but I've always like compared it to stuff like Blade Runner or, classic Ridley Scott before he became terrible.
Exodus.
Was Exodus Ridley Scott?
Yes. Didn't you know? I told you like 4
I forgot. I didn't know. Like, I knew he made The Martian, and The Martian was just mediocre.
At least the science was correct. In The Martian.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah. But yeah, Ergo Proxy has a lot of classic Ridley Scott in it. Kind of like the feel of first Alien put together with Blade Runner, that kind of old sci-fi feel. And I think Ergo Proxy is one of the... It's just really great. It's like one of the best anime I've seen personally.
The opening, though.
The opening is great. I think the opening to Ergo Proxy is great.
Amazing.
The ending, too. The ending is a song by Radiohead.
The ending I just skipped because I just wanted to watch, but yeah.
No, when you can't listen to the ending, it's Radiohead, so why not? But yeah, rest in peace, Man Globe.
Oh, so sad.
Yeah, so Adam, what about you? What have you been watching?
One Punch Man!
No!
Oh! It's time. It's time for us to talk about One Punch Man.
Did you say you would cut this out?
No, we're gonna talk about One Punch Man, aren't we? So I haven't seen One Punch Man, and I will never watch One Punch Man. So Adam.
Yeah, Adam, you can go.
The main problem with the show is that the direction. And I know most of you out there don't care about direction, because why would you? You just watch things to enjoy them, right? No, it's the direction that makes something enjoyable. And if something has bad direction, then it is not enjoyable. This show has the worst execution and direction of any anime I've ever seen. I can't even believe... Like, I can see how the things might be fun or funny, like some of the jokes and what's going on, but the director just does not know how to transition between scenes and how to execute a joke and how to actually play it off to make it funny. Has no idea what comic timing is. And also doesn't know how to properly stage a good fight that's intense, thrilling, and actually fun to watch, especially considering the fact that you know he's going to win every single fight. So why are you supposed to care? The writing isn't good either. It's like I can see where here and there there's some like interesting ideas. And I've read some of the manga, and it can actually be funny at times. It actually has some clever ideas. But in the anime, it sucks all of that dry. You're like, just take it all and just throw it out, and you're like, give us money for nothing. I don't understand. I can't. I didn't think there could be something worse than Charlotte this year, but there is. So
What?
Congratulations,
That's
guys.
a bold claim.
You won. You beat
That's a
Charlotte.
bold
It's
claim,
great
Adam.
job.
That's a bold claim.
But guys, One Punch Man is saving anime.
Fuck off,
the
Matt.
hype.
Fuck off with that. Can we talk about this for a second? Nothing is saving anime, alright? God damn.
There's no such thing as an anime saving anime.
It's so
Oh,
dumb.
maybe Evangelion kind of did. But other than that,
Saying One Punch Man is saving anime would be the same thing as saying James Cameron's Avatar
Oh,
saved
God.
film.
no. Okay, no. This people. Do people really want to know what's actually saving anime, like economically and financially? Love Live School Idol Project. That is doing very well, financially, and that is keeping Sunrise, an entire studio, afloat right now. Otherwise, they'd be like Manglobe or something at this point. So yes, if you want to say something is saving anime, it is not One Punch Man, it is not Attack on Titan or Kill la Kill or whatever really like hype anime you guys talk about. No, Love Live is actually the anime that's saving anime if you want to like talk about something that's keeping the industry financially profitable. But other than that, let's not talk about stuff we hate, but stuff we like. So, all of us here have seen, well, I've seen it a while back ago, but like you guys recently watched Hanasaku Iroha.
I thought you were going to say Katanagatari, but we talk about that first.
Or Katanagatari.
See, guys? That's what you call a good transition that was well executed. Sorry, continue.
What?
Adam.
Okay.
So, how do you... Yeah, let's just, like, run by this. Hanasaku Iroha, I think is one of the best slice-of-life shows, because it's one of the few slice-of-life shows that offer a clear beginning and end among each of the characters' lives and their development. The amount of knowledge and history and experiences you can get in that single location feels unlimited, thanks to the show, at least. And I think that's what's great about Hanasaku Iroha.
You gotta forget about the characters, especially Ohana, because she's like the best character throughout the entire show.
She is.
Like
No, she obviously
there's no
is.
second character that's
Honestly-
even close. Like
Okay, I think
Not
the
really.
show it's good. It has its strengths. Me personally, I'm just like, I was always like, this is okay. I did enjoy it, whatever. But always throughout, I did say, always, Ohana was the best part of the show.
No, she is. She carries the show. Because, she's got to fess it up.
yeah, don't you just love Ohana's development? How at the beginning she was always this kind gentleman who doesn't want to hurt anyone, but then later when she transfers to I already forgot the show. What was the inn? I already forgot now.
The Kisuisu.
Oh, Kisuisu, yeah.
Kisuisu.
Yeah, when she transfers
You actually remembered it? Wow.
Like, yeah,
That's
I
such
saw
an
it
obscure
recently.
name.
when she transfers
said it
into
enough
Kisuisu and then she forms the relationships they have with the people there, she realizes that
Yeah.
even being nice, you can have consequences to your actions. Like you see that with her and her grandma, how like she tries to do nice things and then someone else ends up getting
She
punished.
also learns that being nice gets you called a balut, a balut,
a balut.
whatever it was. So
What is that?
I think it's a type of food, like a vegetable or something.
Uh-huh.
I think it smells bad or something. I don't know. I could be completely wrong.
Nah, what about like in the beginning when she was like, go die?
Oh my god, that was like you expect her to get hit. If someone said that, in real life, how would you react?
I live in New York, so it happens to me every day.
Especially Matt, you know. If anyone ever finds out he's RC Anime, they're just
Yeah.
like, what?
Actually, no, yeah, fuck RC Anime.
I've
Well, I
been
mean,
there a
this is a
few
coworker
times where
we're talking
like
about.
drivers who like just in the street will swerve to try to hit him. Like it's pretty dangerous.
People drive New York. I thought it's always like full of traffic jams.
No, a lot of people actually do drive.
Why do you
in New
think
York.
these traffic jams occur? Because they keep swerving to hit him. Okay, I'll stop.
No. But no, Matt, you liked Minko. Was Minko the one?
I do like Minko.
Yeah, Minko's the tsundere.
Yeah. But I'm really indifferent about Minko because half the time she's like always really angry overreacts to events. Like the wedding dress. That part just it was really, really uncalled for. Like she was asked to wear this wedding dress for someone else, but then she didn't want to, and so she just she hits Ohana. Not really hits. She just bumps into her, and the dress falls into the dirt. And all you can just think is,
No. She
why?
didn't bump into her. She pushed her.
Did she push? I don't remember.
She pushed
She
her.
either
I
pushed or
saw it
bumped her.
recently. She pushed her.
Wow. And the dress fell in the dirt. It's like, are you... why are you gonna act so bitchy? But then at other times when there's that moment where Minko and... I already forgot the chef's name again. But when they were
Toru.
having...
It's fine.
Toru.
Yeah, when they're having
Toru.
that moment, like they have some sentimental moments with Toru. And yeah, I really like those moments where she likes him, but she can't actually tell him. That sort of thing, because she respects him, doesn't want to actually manipulate his feelings for her.
I thought it was just shy and afraid.
No, because Toru likes Ohana, or sort of interested in Ohana.
Well, yeah. But
Yeah, he has some interest in her. It's pretty obvious halfway through.
even before then. Me, I really didn't like her. I really didn't. I liked Ohana, as I said. I didn't really like any of the other characters, at least until like over halfway through, where I started to feel like they finally got some development I liked. I just feel like a lot of the development, a lot of the characters were very conventional, and there was nothing really there that gave it its own like sort of unique spark for me. So it took me a while to start enjoying it. I had to like take a break, and then I went back, and then I started to enjoy it more. I think that usually helps whenever I don't enjoy a show. If I just take a break and come back, I tend to enjoy it better for what it is. But I think everyone should give it a shot. It's a nice show. Although surprisingly enough, my favorite character by the end did end up being Nako, who I really liked and found.
Oh wait, overall?
Yeah, overall, like no, like okay, Ohana's the better character, but my favorite character ended
Okay,
up being
yeah.
Nako, because just I felt like I had some common similarities. I can't remember. Identify. I felt like I could identify with her and stuff she was going through and whatnot. And I thought they did her development well.
I think Hanasaku Iroha, out of all the PA works I've seen, I think that has like the most consistent tone and has one of the best endings, or the best ending from any PA works I've seen.
Nah. Wait. I don't remember which show that was. Actually, was that PA Works?
I don't know what show you're talking about if you don't say it.
Charlotte.
Charlotte is PA Works.
Yep.
That has the best ending of any PA Works. Come on, that has
Stop.
the best ending.
Why do we? Why are we still
we already
talking about
talked
Charlotte?
about
We
Charlotte.
had a whole episode for it. Let's please.
God.
Okay. Funny thing that like how you said that Nako's your favorite character though, because she's the one character that I don't
know.
like at all. That
Are
I, like,
you kidding
don't
me?
care for.
What about the
No, it's great,
like
Kevin,
the amateur writer? He was really annoying at the very start.
like? But the amateur writer even like has some sort of input. Like in the second half of the series.
Not really. Maybe it's like
Nako
comedic input.
is so expendable.
But she does have input because
she
she's
does
the one who
nothing.
helps. No, she does, because in the end, when they're all really over concerned about making the end not fail, and they're going to like extreme lengths to start to make the whole end not what it used to be and what makes it great. She's the one that makes everyone realize that they've been being ridiculous and what they're doing is wrong.
Yeah, but that position could have been given to everyone. It's not like she's the only character who could have.
You could
made
say
everyone
that about
realize
so
that.
many different people, though.
No, it's just. I just don't like Nako.
It's
Why?
funny though because I don't know if wait, is your favorite character Minko, Matt, or is it Ohana?
No, Ohana.
Yeah.
Okay. No, best character and favorite character can be two different things.
Yeah.
No, like Ohana is
Okay.
levels above everyone else in that show. But yeah, I guess we all kind of agree on Hanasaku Iroha for the most
Yeah,
part.
that is just
What's
great
a show that all of us...
I'm like of a lesser. but yeah.
Katanagatari, if you want to go.
Katanagatari is a great show, but we all agree on that too. I don't know why you guys... both of you don't like the first episode.
The first episode is bad.
No, man. The first episode is pretty super.
It's not like terrible, but it just follows the same cliche trope of like any action anime that like this girl meets this guy. This guy doesn't want to go on an adventure with her, but he forces on. What? Hey, what? Adam?
They have a quirky meeting.
Sort of. There was like some funny moments, but then it's just her explaining everything. And then
that wasn't too whatever, because I feel like a lot of the show is exposition.
Well, that's how Nishio Ishin... No, how do you pronounce his name? Nishio Ishin? That's a lot of his work, though. That's kind of like a trademark of him.
Yeah, but...
Like, in the Monogatari series, it's all just, like, characters telling each other other stuff.
You can't necessarily always excuse that, but I do think Katanagatari pulls it off. Even in the first episode,
Yeah.
if you're not used to it, I can understand that, but I feel like it still pulls it off. What I don't like is that it does feel still very... It takes a while for it to really build up, in my opinion. And the first episode is, like, since it's the first, you're going to feel that more heavily, especially when it comes to the first episode's villain, which is what me and Kevin both hate so much.
He's not a good character.
And it's what almost stopped me from watching the show, and when the very first time I tried to watch it was that character.
I really hoped that none of the other characters were like that, and thankfully they weren't. But the villain in the first episode, who was really just like an obnoxious little prick who just talked about nothing, and then he just ended up dying.
I had a feeling it was part of the show's intention, though.
No, later
from the writing.
Yeah, later on you see
like
that
the show
it's a play
does
on
make fun of a lot of tropes, because that's like again Nishio Ishin's style. He tends to... There's a lot of puns in his dialogue, which is why, like, God, if Katanagatari were to ever get an English dub, please don't. Because, like, even one of the show's main jokes, Cheerio, wouldn't work anymore.
Chesto.
If everyone was just eating... Well, eating... What? Eating?
You're thinking of Cheerios.
But Matt, by that time, you'll be torn into pieces.
See, though, it could work in an English dub. Just change it from that to, like, they think she's saying the cereal.
Cereal and Cheerio.
Oh, man. I remember when I finished watching Katanagatari and like I just saw a Cheerio box because we have a Cheerio. We like sometimes have cereal at my home. I just saw him like And
then he ate 5 whole boxes and never ate them again.
Just the boxes, not even the Cheerios themselves.
Nah, of course not. The show was good though, very good.
Well, the script is the story. Well, let's say the story is just pretty plain, but the script is what makes the show interesting. And the dialogue, because they use a lot of play on jokes that later on.
It gets... I thought, for me, it took a little bit to get used to, but after I got used to it, I quite like the art style as well.
Yeah, I think the art style is one of the more subtle styles. It's subtly unique in a sense, or subtly stylistic.
It's like simplistic, and yet not, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of those few shows that walks a fine, kind of tricky tightrope and succeeds in terms of its art style. Because any more to like one side, it would have just have more, I don't want to say generic, but like a more kind of conservative look, I guess you could say. Or if it flipped to the other side, it would have looked more unique. But I don't know. I like that balance that the art style had.
Yeah, sort of like fantastical look to it, but it almost looks cartoonish, but not really. Like some like serious cartoons, it sort of looks like that.
It's kind of like a
Samurai
painting,
Jack.
A very exaggerated kind of expressionistic painting that has come sort of to life.
I like how all of us are just using metaphors that are coming up in our heads right now.
Yeah, I mean, you want to show Katanagatari on screen?
I like the Samurai Jack comparison that Kevin made. I like that.
I can see that. There's a faint Samurai Jack aesthetic maybe, but that could also just be because Katanagatari is in like I think Edo period Japan, so the artwork from that era of Japan is sort of has just possibly influenced both.
But I mean, it's not historically correct. You can see.
No,
No,
Katanagatari
it
is not
is.
historically correct.
It's
but
completely historically correct. It's a true story.
it's not proven to be historically incorrect.
Exactly.
The
So-
12 swords, where when you collect all of them, you become the most powerful in the world.
The Outer One.
I go into more detail about what I liked about the story, except I do think this is one of those kind of shows that should not be spoiled for...
We can't really spoil it anyway, except for the ending.
You could definitely spoil Katanagatari.
Well, there are some things in the middle that you could like there's one thing I remember in episode I think 4 or 5 that you could. So yeah, I'll just not 5 or 6.
Oh, the troll
whatever.
episode?
No, that. But I was also thinking of the other one, like one of his hardest foes to fight. I wouldn't like spoil that. I think that's a good thing to leave for people.
But I'm pretty sure Katanagatari is a troll show like throughout anyway.
Yeah, it is, kind of. I wouldn't say by the end it is.
No, the ending's not.
The last few episodes is not really a...
Which reminds
not really
me,
trolling you
make
in any
sure
way.
anyone who hasn't seen the show watch at least the scenes of the next episode for like.
Watch the preview.
You don't have to do it for all of them, but you know,
Wait,
watch them. Just watch them. Trust.
Why
trust
watch the
us,
preview?
watch
I didn't
them.
watch them. I just went to the next episode.
Because it...
Trust.
Wait,
us.
have
At
you
least
really never seen the previews?
No.
just watch the previews for every episode. It's a good idea.
Okay. What else have we seen?
Kevin saw a monster.
I did see Monster. But none of you have seen it, so I'll just like
No.
give a really...
Probably never gonna watch it.
Why, Matt? It's an actual good show.
It's 70 episodes.
The same reason he'll never watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you have to choose between watching Breaking Bad and Monster, I say watch Breaking Bad. But, I mean,
but
you're not
do you know
going to do
what's
that.
ranked higher than Breaking Bad?
Fuck off. No, stop.
One Punch Man.
That
Why
must
you
mean
do
it's
this?
better, right?
It's definitely better, guys. Now, Monster is a great mystery thriller, which sort of drags on in the middle because if... Okay, I'll just say the quick premise of Monster real quick if people haven't seen it. It's about a neurosurgeon, Dr. Tenma, who has to pick between saving the mayor and saving a little boy. And so the hospital wants him to save the mayor because he's the most important person. But then Dr. Tenma doesn't agree with his morals, so he saves the little boy instead. The mayor ends up dying, but then later on, like there's a time skip between like the first like 4 or 5 episodes. It turns out that the little boy becomes a really evil-minded person who becomes like this super genius of a corporation, and he sets off to basically kill him. And so Monster, that's the basic premise of Monster, and the middle episodes are basically Tenma going through each town in Germany and finding clues as to where Johann is, and wants to
Johann.
Johann wants to kill him, but it does that for like maybe 6 times, and it gets a bit repetitive because he finds a clue, he goes to where Johann would be, but then obviously he's not there. But yeah, that's...
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
What? How is that? But no, the ending of Monster is worth the...
Johann is like,
worth
if
the
it
wait.
weren't for this meddling surgeon.
Middling search. But no, Dr. Tenma saved him, so Johann won't kill him. No, Monster's a great show. I know
The premise sounds really edgy, though.
No, it's not that edgy.
It doesn't sound very... I feel like it sounds like it's trying to be like the original film The Omen.
I don't know what that is. It's not edgy though, because like they don't play it off as to be super dramatic. It's just more the main character not agreeing to his morals. Or
I'm still waiting for that Guillermo del Toro live-action HBO adaptation. That's probably never going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening anymore.
yeah, I don't think.
But
It's not
guys, live action Ghost in the Shell is coming
Scarlett
up
Johansson.
around like 2017.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I don't know why everyone's so against Scarlett Johansson. I love
She's
Scarlett
not
Johansson.
Asian. No.
Why? She's great. She's great for that role.
Because she's not Asian.
No, yeah. Have people not seen Lucy and Under the Skin? Scarlett Johansson's perfect for that role.
I
Yeah.
understand wanting Asian actors in these things because, again, yes, I understand whitewashing. You know, always casting white actors. It's what Hollywood does. I know it's annoying. It is. But she's a great actress, and this movie would not be happening if it wasn't for her. So if you want a movie at all, count your blessings.
Don't worry, soon that Cowboy Bebop live action film with Keanu Reeves will come.
Is that actually
No,
happening?
please no.
That was going to happen at one point. They were looking for actors
It's
who would play
dead.
Spike Spiegel's character, and Keanu Reeves was the top choice.
It's
Whoa.
dead. And thank God it's dead.
Yeah.
No.
Not
Keanu
no.
Reeves was also the top choice for the live action Akira originally.
Really?
It's
Yeah, but
better
now they've
than
changed
the
it.
other choice that I heard, which was like Zac Efron a while back.
No, Zac Efron was supposed to be the guy for Death Note.
Oh, see, I'm getting them all confused. They're all terrible, so whatever.
Don't worry, one day Adam will make his live action adaptation of One Punch Man.
One day, and
One
it will
day.
be great.
So what else?
Yeah,
have
you
we
don't watch.
seen? I don't watch anime anymore. So
I watched another recent show recently.
what?
Noragami season 2. So Aragoto.
Haven't seen it.
I haven't finished it, and Kevin's never seen Noragami.
Oh, you finished it now.
I haven't finished it.
Oh, haven't. Okay, right.
No.
You saw enough.
It's like I like the Bishamon arc. I do like it. I think it's the best arc in Noragami. But the second arc, I have no interest in it because I just feel like it's back to the first season of Noragami. It's like the last arc of the original first season of Noragami. And to me, it is, at least. And
I see that.
how Yato goes through this issue with Hiyori again, and I feel like it's just recycling plot lines, and it's recycling character development that's already kind of happened.
You know, that's actually kind of true. But I like the second arc a little more just because I like what they do with the character of Ebisu, the new character. Whereas in the Bishamon arc, I really wanted to like it, but I feel like this weird, rushed, kind of weird, stilted writing with some odd choices just kind of kept me from liking it as much as I wanted to. I felt like overall the second season just had the same strengths and weaknesses as the first one did.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that Aragoto is too different from the first season, though I do like the Bishamon arc a lot. Maybe I just like the Bishamon arc a lot because I think Bishamon's really hot, but
I think she's pretty
knows?
cool too, so, you know.
hey, Bishamon's a babe. She's on the short list for my top 10 hottest anime female characters
Ever in
Ever.
HD,
of all time.
4K quality, 60 FPS.
1080p.
60 frames per second?
Oh god, fucking can some of us actually watch anime so we can talk about it?
We don't watch the same shows though.
No.
I watch Berserk.
Oh, talk about that ending to Berserk.
The ending to Berserk. I mean, people who know something about Berserk or have seen the show know that Berserk's ending is pretty notorious for getting you all riled up because it's not badly written, but how they ended it was one of the most enraging things I've ever had to watch. Like, the ending of Berserk made me more angry than the middle part of School Days. And School Days got me really angry, where if I saw a person, I wanted to just probably just hit them. But Berserk's ending is just a whole nother level. It's so enraging. And I can't even talk about it because spoilers. But no, Berserk's a good medieval fantasy action drama, sort of. And it has gore and sex, but it doesn't use them to entice the viewer. Like, Game of Thrones would be a show that uses gore and sex to draw attention. But for Berserk, that's just an addition to Berserk's storyline. Yeah, I can't really talk about it because spoilers, and you guys haven't seen it, so you wouldn't even know if I would talk about Griffith.
No, I know Griffith. Griffith, Well, I think this is quite common knowledge at this point, but if you want to avoid a Berserk spoiler,
Yeah, don't say it.
I can't.
You can't say it because
I can't
Adam
say
might
it,
watch
but
it.
like I know what happens between Griffith and Guts.
Oh, you. I talked to you about it, Matt, and you
no,
just went
I knew
online.
beforehand because like.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's.
I thought you just went online on YouTube
no,
and just
it's
saw
like
the
knowing
ending
that
of
it's
Berserk.
like knowing that L dies in Death Note. That's not even a
No, it's not.
spoiler anymore.
No, it's not.
No,
Berserk's
it
not like
is.
that. Berserk's not that popular that everyone should know about Griffith and what happens.
Berserk's quite popular.
Yeah, but it's not as popular as you should know what happens with Griffith at the end.
I kind of think it is. I mean, I hear people talk about it all the time.
Because their endings are enraging, Matt. You wouldn't understand because you just watched the ending and you had no context of what's happening.
No, it's fine. This is why I don't watch anime.
Yep. Also, there's 3 Berserk movies which are in CG, like during the massive battles, which look really bad. That's all
Don't
I'm gonna
forget
say.
about the new Berserk series.
Oh yeah, in CG as well. Amazing, right, guys?
Nah. What I'm really excited for is Phantom World, though. KyoAni
What's
going
fan-
on full-on
Oh,
fan
God.
service, bouncing boobs.
No, let's not. I don't. KyoAni, why?
Nah,
Why'd you have to do this?
KyoAni's doing great stuff.
Why is there an electrified rope that she has to go under? I don't understand.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have a scenario to have her boobs bounce like that.
Why she can just jump over the rope? The boobs
I
will
get
still
the
bounce.
feeling
But
they don't need.
No,
that
the
to do
boobs
that.
wouldn't bounce as much
yeah,
as it would have while she's like
We were trying to
playing
limbo under
electrocuted limbo or whatever, electrifying limbo.
Wait, so have you actually seen the first episode or just seen that?
No, I haven't
scene?
seen it. I've just seen that one clip.
Fuck's sake.
By the time this comes out, I might have seen the first episode of Phantom World though.
I wouldn't have seen it.
And he will let you know in a review.
No, I'm not.
Matt doesn't do reviews anymore.
No, it's not that I don't do reviews anymore. It's just
No, every frame of you said to me you don't do reviews anymore.
No. I said I don't plan on doing any reviews right now. Because,
Anymore.
No.
You don't plan on doing reviews anymore.
No, because there's nothing I want to review, and like, also the other thing about reviews for me is that, I don't see what's the point in just talking about the merits or the cons of a show all the time. It's like it's someone else's work. I don't. What say do I have to just go on and denounce someone's work or praise someone's work on like on the level of like making a video for YouTube? So I just talk about things that I find more interesting, like things that both can teach me and maybe can teach other people about like filmmaking or like anime production in a sense. And like I'm learning while I'm making these videos, like a lot of the stuff that when I script these videos, like I'm learning stuff too. So it's just it's all around better, and it's not like I'm quitting reviews to be more analytical. So anime.
Yeah, this is what happens when none of us watch things we've seen each other.
I watch things after they're done.
Same.
Yeah, same.
But I'm not even watching like any anime from 2015.
I've
'cause
been watching,
What a bad year.
rewatching Genshiken.
I haven't seen it.
It's a fun show. It's a good show.
Matt, have you seen it?
I've seen bits of it.
It has references.
I didn't really enjoy it when I first saw it though. Pacing was too slow for me.
Oh yeah, it is pretty slow. I like it though. Owari Monogatari?
No, we've already talked about All Monogatari on this.
No, I said
We can- we-
Owari.
you know
I
what-
said Owari.
Owari. Well, Kevin hasn't seen it yet, so.
Owari no
And
Sera?
we've already talked about it privately enough that I don't think there's anything new for us to say. No, but do you know what we haven't talked about on Roku Ronin? White Album 2.
No!
Show
we're not
that
doing
Kevin and I
No! I'm
enjoy,
leaving.
but
I'm
Adam
leaving.
hates.
Goodbye.
I thought we were going to save that for Russ.
No,
Are we doing
fuck
it?
Russ.
Oh yeah, Russ missed his chance, I guess.
Russ didn't miss his chance. So Adam. Adam laughed. No!
He actually left the call.
He laughed!
Why would you?
I don't I can't talk about it because I haven't seen it in a while. So I've just purged everything from my memory. I can't remember everything anymore.
God's sakes.
I hated it so
And you
much.
you gotta restart the thing and say, and we're back after Adam left. So that's where you like started again.
And we're back after Adam left.
Yep, just say what I said 2 seconds ago.
Oh yeah, I recently saw My Neighbor Totoro, like literally just earlier today.
For the first time.
Have you not seen it before?
No, I've never seen it before.
What?
It was my first time watching My
Are you
Neighbor
s-
Totoro.
My Neighbor Totoro is about kids on magical drugs.
The Angel of Death.
I have a theory on Totoro where the kids are just high on drugs because none of the adults or anyone else sees the magical beings. Like even during that, during that dream sequence at night where Totoro like grows this giant tree in the backyard.
And like the dad's just there, and he's just like, "What do you do?"
Yeah, what are you doing? It's kids on magical drugs. I'm telling you now.
It's the acorns.
At the end scene, how the kids rode on that magical cat bus and visited their mother in the hospital. Why did they not go in? It's because they're hallucinating. They're not actually there at the hospital. Think about it.
Yeah.
it-
There's also that theory where like Totoro is the god of death. That
Yeah.
also.
Or that means
works
they're
with
dead.
everything.
Or they're just hallucinating in a coma. But no, Totoro isn't. Nothing happens in Totoro is real.
Yeah, Totoro is a little weird. Some of it is kind of mystical in a sense, but I liked it for what it was. I like the ending is completely abrupt, and I felt like they could have maybe done a little bit more with the creatures, but I did enjoy it for its imagination, like the cat bus and whatnot. I thought like just thinking up of stuff like that is pretty impressive.
I remember something about the
A cat bus. Matt, you combine like two everyday things.
Well, do it right now. Combine two everyday things right now, and like try to see if it's as cool.
Mat cycle. A mat and a bicycle.
Okay,
RC cycle.
describe the image.
Your head
Of a
on a
mat
bicycle,
cycle.
and that's about it.
Wait, didn't you steal this from someone we spoke with before?
Did
I
I?
felt like we've spoken to someone one time, and like someone was just imagining my head as a wheel of a bicycle.
I'm not mentioning as the wheel, but I don't remember this.
No. This happened before. For some reason,
Really?
people just like to put me together with a bicycle. I
I
don't
think
know why.
people just like the image of riding you.
Oh God.
So yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about Totoro?
It was a long time since I watched it. It was like I was a kid, I think. I liked it back then. It was very creative, very imaginative, so I liked it, of course. Honestly, I don't remember much else from that.
I watched Totoro when I was like during primary school. When I was like maybe year 3. I don't know how old it was. Maybe like 8. It was during Japanese class. I actually watched it, and yeah, I remember it being really weird that I watched it again like maybe almost 2 years ago now, and it was still just as weird. Except I have that theory now where nothing was actually real. But no, Totoro is one of those just average Ghibli films.
I think it's good for kids, but
Yeah, but
You
adults
know.
not really.
I think there's something in it for adults too.
I don't really remember the film at all, actually.
I
I
feel like
think-
it's definitely one of Ghibli's more underwhelming films.
Yeah.
But I think it does have enough merits for it to be kind of notable among their work.
you know, when it was first released, it was played together in a double feature with Grave of the Fireflies.
That's so much better. Wait, has anyone seen it here?
I have, but Matt hasn't.
Oh, we can't even talk about
Yeah.
it. Damn.
Just say it's a good film. It's a great film. Everyone should watch
It's
it.
a great war film.
It's
yeah.
amazing.
That's not actually about war.
But it's amazing.
It's about the effects of
It's
war
probably
and how
their best film that they've ever made.
one of their
You
best.
say that,
yeah.
but you haven't seen The Tale of Princess Kaguya.
Of the ones I've seen.
Yeah, I still think Grave of the Fireflies is one of the best Ghibli films.
No, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but for me right now, it's The Tale of the Princess Kaguya and Nausicaa, and Kiki's Delivery Service. Those three.
You just have Kiki though. It's just like what?
Now,
No,
Kiki's
Kiki's
good.
Delivery Service is great. I don't understand. What's your
That's
problem
fine.
with it?
No, we're not doing this again. No. Moving on. Matt, you said you want to watch Porco Rosso, right? Good luck with that.
No, I am gonna watch Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso is actually so...
I'm watching it with him
So
too.
bad.
I haven't seen it yet either.
I'm so
It's about
excited.
It's about a flying pig who saves people
No,
from pirates.
you don't understand, Kevin. You see,
Hey, Kevin. If pigs could fly, well, guess what? A pig is flying.
He's flying an airplane.
Hey, the saying is not specific. It's very open to interpretation.
In the ending of that film, there's like they go into a fist fight with a pig. It's like what?
Hey, now no spoilers now.
Stop
We'll see.
spoiling Porco
Don't
Rosso.
worry.
This is not
Kevin.
Star Wars, okay?
Kevin, it's fine.
I know it's not.
It's fine. It can.
No, it's not fine.
You see this?
It's really
No,
not
no.
fine.
It's gonna go one of two ways, and both ways are a win.
Even Miyazaki
Okay.
regretted making Porco Rosso.
One of two
Miyazaki
ways.
regretted anime in general.
And this.
Exactly.
It's a win-win. You see, it's okay. Either the movie is good and we like it, me and Matt, or it's
Probably
terrible
not.
and I can find amusement from Matt's suffering. So it's a win-win.
Wait,
either
why
way.
am I suffering?
We all know you and Marvel films, Matt.
No, we're not bringing that up.
Ah, see. That's your White Album too, right there.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I think we've said everything that we really can say at this point. So,
If that wasn't evident enough from the past half hour.
anyways, that's it. Today, with me was Kevin from Dr. Nia,
Doctor, yeah. I remember why we don't record podcasts anymore.
Adam,
I'll see you all next year.
and me.
Every frame a painting, right, Tony Zo?
Every friend. Shut the fuck.
Stop.